Hello friends! In today's tutorial, I'll show you how to draft the super easy summer skirt pattern. The best part is these large front pockets. They're stylish, practical, and incredibly easy to make. This project is perfect for beginners and takes less than an hour to sew. Let's get started! We will only need a couple of measurements, your waist circumference and the desired length of your skirt, either waist to floor or waist to your ankles, wherever you would like your skirt to end. This is what our final pattern will look like, and I will guide you through the whole process step by step, but if you're in a hurry, you can just pause the video and take a screenshot. We will start with this rectangle right here, where the distance A to B is your waist circumference divided by 2 minus 1 inch, and A to C is the desired length of your skirt. Point D is 1.5 inches below point B. Our next point is point E, and this distance from C to E is exactly the same as from A to B, which is your waist circumference divided by 2 minus 1 inch. It's exactly the same. Connect points A and E and mark point F, and we're almost done. This distance A to F is exactly the same as A to C, and the distance D to G is exactly the same as A to C, which is your desired length. And point G basically is 1.5 inches below our rectangle. Now connect A and D and F and G with smooth curves, and our skirt panel is ready. We will need to cut out 2 of these skirt panels on fold, and I've included the seam allowances that I used for my skirt. 1/2 inch for the side seams, 2 inches for the top edge. This is what it looks like with 2 rows of elastic. And 1.5 inches for the bottom hem. I pressed under 1/2 inch and top stitched it. Here's all that information again on your screen, and we only need the measurements for the pockets. The finished size of each one of my pockets is 8 by 10 inches, and I top stitched this area 2 inches away from the edge, which makes it 8 by 12 inches plus seam allowances, and in the end it's 9 by 13 inches. I hope you're following me. Once again, our finished pattern drafting does not include any seam allowances. You'll have to add those when cutting out your pieces. To assemble all the pieces together, we'll start with the pockets. And sorry, I did not record the sewing of this particular skirt, but I had splendid quality videos of my previous projects. Sorry, I'm being sarcastic. So basically what you have to do is press under 1/2 inch on each side of each pocket, and then press under 2 more inches. Then you will top stitch each pocket and attach those pockets to the front panel of your skirt. And here you'll have to measure and make sure your pockets are placed more or less evenly on the front panel. This is me doing this on my pink overalls project. With the right sides together, pin the front panel with the pockets to the back panel, stitch and overlock, turn and press. Then you will overlock this entire top edge. Then fold the top edge down by 2 inches, press, and top stitch 3 times or as many times as you'd like, making sure you leave openings for your elastics. As you can see, I had 2 rows of elastic, but you can have 3 or as many as you'd like. I usually use a safety pin to push the elastic through. Top stitch closing those openings for elastic. For the lower hem, I folded the edge under 1/2 inch, pressed it, then another inch, pressed it well, and then I top stitched 3/4 of an inch from the edge. We're done! Have fun making your own easy summer skirt, and please click on like if you liked my video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!